Good morning and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about a little fun topic I like to call my trust issues and everything about that. So if you're interested in this topic, then I guess you're in the right place. So you're probably either clicking on this video for two reasons: because you have trust issues or because you're nosy and you want to know all about my trust issues. But it's fine. Either way, I'm happy you're here. So let's dive into it. So I genuinely have been noticing that I probably should go to a therapist and talk about this, because I think I'm too trusting in a sense where, like, especially in friendships, like, once you're my friend, like, maybe I take it too far, but like I genuinely have so much like loyalty and like respect, and like you are like my family now. Like, you're my friend. Oh, you're like my actual sister. Like, I take it too far maybe, and I put so much trust into like this person and this friendship, and I genuinely, like, I don't take it lightly. Like, I don't take you're like my friend lightly, unless, you know, there's some people who are like here and there, whatever. But like when it's somebody who I'm like, okay, like this person is going to be a close person in my life, whatever, like that's when it like kind of like the gears start shifting. I'm like, you know. And I think it's because I invest so much that things that are small like actually start to like make me feel crazy, and then that's where my trust issues like come in, where I'm like, wait, like I actually don't trust you. Like, why the fuck are you lying to me about something so stupid? Like, I feel like people who are really trusting like know this. It's like, or just like, nobody likes being lied to. And when you're a person who, like, even if they are little white lies, like, I'm not saying I've never told a little white lie, I'm not saying I've never told a big lie, like, but it's just like, I don't know, it's different. And I'm saying that like there's certain people that like I've been around and whatever, and it's like, okay, like I can feel like when you're telling me little white lies, or even when you're telling me big lies, especially when it's somebody you're close to, and then you kind of are like, it really, like, fuck whatever the other person is saying, but it's more on you. Like, I start feeling like an actual like crazy person. I'm like, should I be locked up right now? Because am I spiraling, or is it you? You know, especially when it's just like, fuck it. Sometimes I'm like, I'd rather you tell me a big lie than like a bunch of little small lies, because it's like those little stupid dumb things like start making me feel like actually insane. You know what I mean? Because it's like, why are you lying to me about like you having a cup of coffee this morning? Okay, that's like a stupid example, but like you get the gist of what I'm saying, where it's just like, why are you making like stupid things up? And like, then I'm like, wait a minute, like, did you not have a cup of coffee this morning? Like, you know, like, this is not a good example, but I'm hoping that you'll kind of understand. This is like a side note, but I think because it's like the morning and I just woke up like an hour ago, that my face is like really puffy right now. But anyways, back to the topic. It's just like, it's really hurtful. And then like when you invest so much into these people and they start doing things like this to you, it starts feeling like the friendship like isn't as important to that person. And even though like you, like, I'm aware that I do this with like friendships and stuff, where like I take it like very personal, where it's like, this is like, you're literally, no, you're stuck with me, bitch. Like, you're stuck with me, okay? So I know I do this, and I think I'm setting myself up for failure, in the sense where it's like, if I'm having these expectations out of people, like, people are gonna do what people do. People are gonna lie. People are gonna cheat. People are gonna steal, whatever. But if I'm setting myself up for like expecting that this person is so much to me and they will never do that stuff to me, it's only setting myself up. Because as much as you think you know about somebody, you will never know everything about one person, you know? Like, you could be sleeping with somebody, you could be married to them for 20 years, and they will still hold secrets from you, because you can never know, no matter what. Nobody can know that much about me. Like, my own mom doesn't know everything about me, okay? Like, my friends don't know everything about me, and that's normal, because nobody can know everything about one person. But it's like, if you're expecting certain things out of people, you need to like get it out of your head, because you'll never get those things. And I think that's why I am like not super trusting, because I'm like, okay, I'm already like prepared that you're going to be like doing these things to me, and I don't think it's fair also for me to like come into it like with such a like negative mindset where I'm like, okay, like you're going to come into it like kind of lying to me, right? Or like I'm expecting that like you're a human, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna lie to me, you're gonna whatever it is. And I think like obviously that's why I have these trust issues, because I'm like, wait, like I am too trusting, but now I'm like, if I set myself up to be like this, I can't, and it's only gonna fail me. So I'm like, okay, let me hold back and like not invest too much and not be super trusting, and then it only ends up stabbing me in the back, because then it's like, then people, oh my god, there's literally a car pulling up and I cannot do this, but it's like, then I notice like people will get weird with you, and it's like you're trying to just hold back a little bit because you're like, wait, like maybe I'm putting too much into things, and it's like I'm not getting like, not that I need compensation, but it's like if I'm putting my whole mind, body, and spirit into this, like you guys better be putting something in the mix. I feel like I had a lot of other points, and I'm like trying to remember everything because it was just like a lot of things that it's like, and something that like I do when I just like, and I'm not saying that like it's everything recently, because sometimes I just think of things that I'm like, let me just put it out there, let me just film myself, because I feel like talking through things sometimes, like even just with myself, like filming it, like kind of makes me feel better, you know? I feel like I'm like speaking my mind without like speaking my mind. So it's like I tend to pull back, and I tend to like kind of like self-isolate, where I'm like, oh my god, I actually like do not want to be around anybody. I want to be by myself. And I think people don't put enough emphasis on like spending enough time with yourself. And I think like being in college and stuff, it's like really hard to do that kind of stuff, because like you're always surrounded by friends, which is like a blessing, okay? But sometimes I think the way I like kind of am as a person is like, I know I need to like be alone a lot, which it comes from like actually just having been alone a lot, and I think I like kind of crave that in certain ways, because I'm like, it's what I'm used to at times. I've been used to being alone, like I was alone a lot, so it's just like, it's comforting, and I know how to be around myself, and it's like sometimes you just want to do things and not hear another opinion, which is like fine. It's a little bit off topic, but I guess like in dealing with like being able to recognize like that you have a problem is like your first step, right? Like I already know that I'm not, like I am trusting and I'm not trusting. Like sometimes like it's like I meet somebody and I'm like gonna I'll be talking to someone and I start telling them things about me that I haven't even told took me like a year to tell some of my friends. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like what's wrong with you? You know? Like sometimes I get too trusting where I'm like, okay, like wait, if this person wants to be my friend, like maybe I have to like, I'm not like consciously like fucking thinking about this like a crazy person, but I think it's like, I don't know, I try to like overcompensate and then I'm like, wait, let me just tell you everything about myself. Like, wait, we're besties now? Okay, like you're entitled to know this information about me. And it's like I need to like kind of relax, because it's like, the fuck, like not everybody needs to know that shit about you. Like that is not their business. And if they want to be friends with you, it's not going to be because of that, like this like random little secret you told them. Like what the fuck? Oh my god, sometimes I just like take things like too far. And then I think I'm also like another certain way with like people, like maybe I shouldn't be giving like my own like psychology dosage, but I think it could help people. I don't know, whatever. Do not use this shit against me, you psychos. I'm like kind of concerned why my face looks like really not like my face right now, but okay. I don't know. I guess I think I just get really hurt when I'm like dealing with things like this, and I'm like, I take everything like really personal, and maybe it's a little bit of I've sat here for a little bit and I'm kind of thinking about it. I think I got cut off because my phone like kind of like died, but maybe it's a little bit of a victim complex, maybe it's not, but I think that I shouldn't invalidate my own feelings, and if I'm feeling a certain way, then that's how I feel, and I'm not gonna like step away from it. Like maybe sometimes like, am I like exaggerating or taking things a little bit too personally? Yes, but I also think like within like trusting somebody, there's like layers. Maybe I should have done some research on this, I don't know. It's like, you know, you have like baseline people, you have like close people, whatever, and I think even with the close people, you have to like have this balance in a sense where it's just like, because I think sometimes with me, it's like I almost try to give too much. And then when I realize I'm giving too much, then it's like I give nothing. And I think I need to be in like the more middle sense where it's like, okay, like you're not going to give nothing because nobody's going to fucking want to talk to you if you're just a nothing. And then nobody's also going to want to talk to you if you just give everything. Maybe that's what some people want though. Okay. But it's not going to happen. So I think you need to find this like balance in between figuring out who these like party friends are, who these everyday friends are, who the casual friends, hi bye people are, and who your like BFF like family friends are, you know? Or BFF, maybe there's like family friends that are like family people. I don't know, but for me at least, I need to kind of like change a little bit about like how I am being in certain situations, because it's like if you just give too much and give nothing, you're not going to get anywhere in anything in life. Everything I feel like has to be balanced, but being able to find the balance is hard, right? You're on two different roads and the paths are drifting, but you know you need to stay in the middle. But how are you going to stay in the middle when it's like you're being pulled this way, you're being pulled that way, but you need to stay in the middle path? It's hard, right? But you have to do it. And I think that's part of life. Like you need to be able to like struggle a little bit, and then eventually you'll find your way, and then maybe you'll fall off the path again, but you still need to keep pursuing and fighting to stay in that path, right? Because I think that's kind of the point of life, even though sometimes it fucking sucks, because you're like, why can't I just like be there and be easy and straight and forward? But I guess that's not the point of life. So anyways, okay, now I'm going on a whole different topic, but if you like this video, subscribe to me and I'll do more. I'll talk about my problems. We'll have a little therapy session or whatever. Okay, therapy by Z. Love you guys.